morning, I'm Mr. T. Today we are going to be learning the skill of the shot put for our track and field unit. So before we get started, remember it's always important to get warmed up before we do any kind of activity. We're going to do the same warm-up as last time. We're going to be doing 20 jumping jacks, 2 arm stretches, 2 leg stretches, 10 squats, and 10 push-ups. The skill today that we are going to be working on is the shot put. As I said before, first I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to talk about what I'm thinking about to perform the shot put. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So there are a couple of things that I'm keeping in mind during the shot put. First off, really important is our palm is up, the ball is resting on our shoulder and neck area with our elbow up as well. We are facing sideways to our target, and then we make a step with our back foot, launching off the back foot, pushing with our arm up at a 45-degree angle, and making sure it's a push, not a throw. So one thing with the shot put is a very heavy piece of equipment, and if you do the shot put incorrectly, the throw incorrectly, you will injure yourself. So really focusing on your form and the pushing motion instead of the throwing motion is really helpful and will prevent injury. Now the last piece that I want to be thinking about is where we're ending up. So our feet are going to be square towards our target and stopping before a certain point. During the shot put, there is a line where you have to stop behind, and if you step over that line, if you fall off balance and any part of your body is over that line, your score is disqualified, so your distance does not count. So it's really important to be thinking about that as well. Now before we get into how to improve this exercise, it really is important to think about what equipment we're using, because I do not expect us to all have shot puts at home. In fact, I don't either. So there are a couple of pieces of equipment that I'm using today. For example, I'm using a lacrosse ball, a spike ball, a wiffle ball, and literally a ball of socks. So this is a pair of socks rolled up. This is a great piece of equipment if you're inside or if you don't have space outside and you don't want to wreck anything. So highly recommend using that if you're using any indoor practice. And then other things you can just use are like baseballs, softballs, really anything that is a ball. But make sure, because it is lighter, that we're really keying in on our form and making sure that it's a push, not a throw motion. Now, the shot put is a full body exercise or a full body movement. So there are a lot of exercises we want to be thinking about to improve our ability to throw the shot put far. For our upper body, it works a lot of our tricep. So we're going to be doing push-ups to improve. For our lower body, just like last time with our jump, we're going to be working on our squats again. And last piece is our core is extremely important during this, so working on crunches is really helpful. Now the last piece for today that I have is our challenge. Our challenge for today is I want you to go outside, either out in a backyard or even going out into a field or a park. You're going to bring a couple of pieces of equipment or a couple of balls that could work as a fake shot put. You're going to see how far you can throw each fake shot put. So some of them you might be able to throw further. For example, that wiffle ball I wasn't able to throw very far, but the lacrosse ball I would be able to throw much further. So just record that and see how far you can throw each piece of equipment. Thank you for watching. This was P with Mr. T, and have a good one.